I serve as the National Rural Coordinator for the National Network of Youth Ministries. So part of what I do is to be a voice for what God is doing all across America. In that role, I met a guy named Tom Horton that works for Rural Church Youth Ministries. Tom is the founder and director of that because he has a unique strategy to take suburban young people, youth groups from the suburban churches, and go out to rural America on what he calls rural short-term mission trips. And I thought, you know what, I need to put my feet on the ground and see Tom and his strategy on the grassroots level right in a small town. So last summer I came to Montana to see 3 different youth groups in 3 different rural towns in Montana. And I was stunned. What a joy it was for me to stand in a town about the same size as the town I grew up in, about 1,000 people, and to see young people from a suburban church working alongside a rural church in a rural community and doing the kinds of things I saw them do.
My name is Paul Skoglund. I'm from Superior, Montana, and we're rural America here. I'm a volunteer youth leader at the church here in town, and just like to let you know a little bit about the impact that Rural Church Youth Ministries and networking with Big City Church and just what it's done over the past 9 years. It's amazing when you see the cream of the crop youth kids desire to spend their money and to invest in lives, and we've seen the evidence here. We've seen everywhere from VBS kids, from the youngest to the 80 and 90-year-old people, turn their lives over to Jesus. And it's just God. It's God using His people that are willing to get involved and that are willing to, I believe, live out Romans 12, become a living sacrifice. And truly, it is a bond that has united big city and rural America.
To see kids willing to give up a summer and work, I mean really work, you know, not selling lemonade, painting churches, helping people put roofs on, cleaning out garages, mowing lawns. I mean, this is where it's at, you see. So, I can't put my finger on one thing, but just the attitude of our community has changed so much toward the gospel because of rural ministries and these kids coming in.
So they've really softened the hearts.
Oh, they've softened their hearts. They won the hearts of the community. In fact, so much so I remember last spring I had people coming up, when are those kids coming back from Federal Way?
There were some amazing things that happened in the town. Not only did we talk to people that didn't know Christ, and many of them, came to be saved, but also just revitalizing some of the members of the church there who, maybe were stuck in a rut or, felt hopeless because they weren't getting in new members. And so, just giving them a lift.
We're fortunate because our church hosts them, and so we have the good fortune of having them come to our Sunday morning worship the night after they arrive. And, they're fresh off the bus, and you can tell they're kind of wondering, especially first-timers, what's this going to be like? And maybe they're a little nervous, but they come in and they share their hearts for the Lord. And they share what God has done in their lives, and they give their testimonies up front, and it's so powerful.
This is my friend Shane here, and he would like to tell you guys something.
Hi, my name is Shane. About 3 days ago, I realized I came to a place in my life that I couldn't do anything without Jesus. So today, I turned and gave my heart to Him.
This kind of ministry, first of all, it needs to be duplicated in many places, not only in rural but suburban cities, because the bottom line is people need the Lord. And who better can reach the Lord but our young people? We got so many wonderful young people who have gifts and talents and energy. We need to put these kids to work, and that's where it's at, you see. So I think this can be used in any place if people are willing to test it. I've tried these kids. I'm a satisfied customer. These kids have gone beyond my human expectations. They've gone to second and third mile because they're transparent. They're the real deal, you know, and they put some of us old people to shame. We old people, the way we sing "Standing on the Promises" sounds more like sitting on the premises. And these kids come in and take these towns over for Jesus. That's what it's all about.
I remember every night standing back in a tree at the back of the park, listening to these kids and watching. And I remember the night, well, more than one night, but just one night in particular, I looked up and tears rolling down my eyes, and I said, "Oh God, if only a youth group from the cities would have ever come to my small town when I was growing up. How would that have made my community different?" This needs to be a model that goes all across America, and it's doable. What I saw in those rural towns should be happening in every rural community across America.